Okay, I start game now. I leave.
Time for a much needed and much welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever a defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
There's CeeDee Lamb, his first NFL catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards on the game's opening play. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
Brees now to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
First down, here's White. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now a play fake. Brees. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. He hits White, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Okay, so the Packers offense ready to go to work, and the man in charge is the 26 overall pick from April's draft, and that is Jordan Love out of Utah State.
I wasn't surprised that Jordan Love ended up in the first round in the last draft, but I was surprised he ended up in Green Bay because that felt like a team that had other areas to address. But it's been kind of a Packers tradition to get their quarterback well ahead of when people would expect it. Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers, hopefully to Jordan Love down the road. Brett was at size, speed, arm strength. Decision-making will be a key for him, though, through 17 interceptions in his last year at Utah State.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Love from the gun. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. James Lynch brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing I definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Running out of the gun with White. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. CeeDee Lamb with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he puts it through. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. start out with a run from Irvin. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Love now on 2nd down. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
To Chase Sternberger. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw now, here's Love. He gets this to Davante Adams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Working out of the gun. Love. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
Touchdown.
Allen Lazard there to make the grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Brees going to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Bring it! Minnesota Vikings.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Going on the ground, it's White. And a short gain down to about the 33. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So
it's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Irvin on the draw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Packers are back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
Set to kick off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about Packer pressure, and down he goes. Montravius Adams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Breeze, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Breeze into his 40s now. Doesn't have the strong arm that he once did, but don't tell this defense that right now.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And a dump off to White. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Bunker on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this 1st half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A throw over the middle, taken in, and he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I know a lot of Green Bay fans were pretty upset because they drafted Jordan Love, the quarterback at the Utah State. In fact, moved up late in the first round in order to grab him. But remember, they drafted Aaron Rodgers when Brett Favre was around. This kid brings mobility, an accurate arm when the pocket is clean, and they're hopeful to continue to see plays like we just saw in the future.
Love now to pass on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Love. This one caught by Tyler Ervin. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They will throw again here with Jordan Love to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Moves to 2nd and goal.
To throw again, Love. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Love, this is 3rd and goal. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
17.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun now for Breeze. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Breeze. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. He's thrown for nearly 300 yards already as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? First down, Dillon. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Love. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try and run down here with Irvin. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Dillon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Love. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And 2.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's White. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Breeze now to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Breeze pass.
4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Breeze again. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
Packers 17.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Butker on for the PAT. Up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love now. And that'll be complete to Dillon. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. I told you. A gain of 12. And a Packers 1st down.
What a waste of time.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll let this go. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Love from the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and
the 2nd down carry for Irvin. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Following the interception, Love. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Remember when Allen Lazard came out of Iowa State, many questioned his speed and wondered if he could separate from defenders downfield. He got pressed into action in the middle of last year due to injury for Green Bay and wound up 2nd on the team in receiving yards as he developed and got better each and every week. Remember that Monday night game against the Bears, partner? A late touchdown and a big comeback victory.
A big spot now for the rookie Love. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2. Love with it. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. closest now to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting the lead, so you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second and 11 now. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Minnesota Vikings.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Brees, he's going to fire. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brees go. Find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And the Vikings are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a carry for White. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd down, it's White. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This for the lead in the final stages. Butker's kick here is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why'd you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 19-yard.
So here's Love and the Packers. Down 34-31, 2:11 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Love now to pass on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun. Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Caught on the right side by Adams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Love. And this is going to be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the 1st here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Time the game at 34.
We knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down. And
now Breeze. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Bryan Anger now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Here's Irvin to return. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers ready to take over offensively. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines. But then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that,
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself.
it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness.
Bro, I feel like EDP at the Super Bowl right now. Come on, bro. Minnesota, you gotta win. Come on, he's gonna fire. Caught. Fumble! Where is the fumble, man? You gotta get the ball out. Alright, 2nd and 3. They are not in field goal range. You gotta send pressure. Come on, Minnesota. Come on. There you go. Good stuff right there. Fred Warner. 3rd and 5. They're gonna pass here. Probably going to be a slant over the middle. You have to stop them. Oh, he dropped it! Let's go! Let's go!
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger,
Come on, Minnesota. You have one job. Drew Brees, the American hero. You just have to get into like the 40-yard line. He's gonna drop back. He's gonna look. He's gonna fire. Caught. Tunyon. And he's going to reach over for the first down marker.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Drew going to drop back. Fire. Caught. Tunyon on the outside, but he was in bounds. Clutch. That's what I like. Yeah, that's what we like. Yeah, Drew Brees going to drop back. He's going to look. And he's going to go down. Oh my goodness. This O-line is amazing. I do not have the Denver roster. Shut up.
It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
3rd and 18. Drew, the American hero for Brees.
It's Brees.
Come on, Drew. Drew, you're going to go down. Drew, you're going to go down. Drew, get rid of it. There you go. Good pass. Let's go. 34-34. 2-minute warning.
Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
There you go. They're going to stretch the field. And they're going to move it up. Dang, I really said there's no Denver game. No Denver game. They all did. Oh, Drew, get rid of it. Go. Run. Turn it up. Go. There you go. Go out. No, he didn't go out of bounds.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now Brees.
Come on, catch. God, let's go, Megatrans. Drew for Brees has 500 yards. Oh my goodness. He is the team. He just is the team. They're gonna hand it off. White. D-Dubs is gonna be taken down at the 1. Down at the 1. They can win it here. They're gonna run the toss. And he's gonna be stuffed. No. Derrick Henry's gonna be stuffed.
Up 2nd down. They'll give Henry another shot.
Oh, touchdown!
There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding. Offense. No! Brian O'Neill sold the game. It's time for Drew, the American hero, for Brees.
Now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
The timeout has been taken.
And final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Why are they going for it? What?
Brees now on 3rd and goal.
Do they not want to win? And he's going to throw it away. Drew, the American hero for Brees, has saved the day by throwing the ball away. Butt licker. Or butt kicker, my bad.
The timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
A 20-yard attempt.
What are they doing? No way. That's the most... Wow. That is the most gangster way to win a game. That is the... What just happened? Touchdown Brian O'Neill. So this man gets a holding call and snags the game winner. Oh my goodness. The Vikings just won in the most gangster way. Brian O'Neill just won. Bro. Wait, how does that make sense? Drew Brees had 500 passing yards.
So for the Vikings, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the
What?
touchdown in overtime to
What?
secure the week 1 victory.
That is so weird.
Week to take on the
Kirk won it.
Indianapolis
Come
Colts.
Cousins won the game.
Now to defeat here in the opener.
That
And
is
they'll get a home week next
gangster.
week
D-Dubs
against
with
the
a
Detroit
huge game.
Lions.
D-Dubs had he had 22.3 points just off of, wow. Megatrans, wow. No, LOL. Wow. Wow, what a game.